welcome back to my channel. I believe, yeah, it's day 4 of NAILMAS. And so this set had me in the chokehold. I did application like 4 times. I was really having a mental breakdown throughout this whole entire process. I almost canceled this whole little series or whatever. But the inspiration behind today's nail set is my thumbnail, my dominant hand. It's kind of hard to replicate something that you did. Like when you do something the first time and it come out good, it's very hard to try to do it again, especially on 5 nails. But for the most part, I did try. So the products I'm using is from B Glitters. If you watch the unboxing, then you'll know what I'm talking about. The pink glitter, I think it's called Pink Starburst, and the new actually did not have a name on it. I didn't even get a chance to actually look on the website to try and figure out what it was. I'm still not gonna do it. But just know that all these products are from B Glitters, except for the clear. The clear is from Dream Nail Supply. I'm using a size 12, I believe, Yasta brush, and my Monomer is from Nail Couture. Now, like I was saying, I did this set like literally 4 times, well, application 4 times, and I just did not like the way they look. I still did not like the way these came out, but that's okay. And also, why I messed up I had coffee this day that I was filming, and it messed up like me doing my snowflakes application. I was like really shaky. You will see it in the video. Well, probably not, because I did speed nail art portion all the way up. Well, not all the way up, by the quarter or whatever. But for the most part, yeah, I still decided to post this nail. So you'll see literally all the 5 nails a different shape. Like we got like a coffin going on. We got like a square, a taper square going on. Like, girl, we got everything. And so for application, it is very basic. What am I doing? What I'm doing is going in with the glitter first and kind of doing like a glitter ombre, and then going on top with the nude and just making it look like kind of like a milky nude type of nail set. Like I said, my thumb is the inspiration behind it, and for the most part it came out okay, but I was definitely literally over this nail set. When I first started, I was gonna do some 3XL, but then I was like, it did not look right, so I cut them down. 3rd time, cut them down again. The 4th time, I was like, okay, we're gonna stick to this right here. But for the most part, yeah, I'm gonna let y'all enjoy application, and I'll come back in. I think we have some filing. I don't know if I'm gonna include it or not, but for the most part, I might leave just a little bit in and not show the whole entire process. All right, I am back. So I did decide to include file only because I think I did not include it in my last two videos or something like that. I'm not really 100%. I really don't remember. But usually when I'm filing, I only use my drill for the cuticle area. Then I go in with my hand file and do the shaping. Now I was, like I told y'all, I had coffee, and so I was very, very shaky. So I did not trust myself using the drill or the hand file at all. So I really did not truly shape these up. I probably spent like 2 minutes shaping these nails, and that was it. And I was just like, yeah. And you see right here, at this point, I just put the drill down because I was not in a state of mind to be using a hand drill. I mean, like, yeah, around my cuticle areas. But it's not like I was going fast. I was only at 10,000 RPMs, but still, I did not feel the need to actually, use, especially, since I was very, very shaky. You will see during nail art, hopefully, I might try to get a glimpse of it in of me like terribly shaking, but I did speed it up just a little bit, so you might not be able to tell. But for the most part, this is what you call it, shaping is done. And so for nail art, I'm basically, like I said, using my thumb as inspo. I'm just going to be doing some French outlines for the base of the nail. So the pinky and the ring finger is going to be full green nails. And just like my thumb, I'm going to be using that for the middle finger. I kind of forgot that I only have five fingers. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm saying it's actually 4 fingers if you think about it. 4. And so when I was doing this, I was going to do like 2 greens on the outside and the red on the left side, and in the middle would be like my thumbnail. But it kind of looks weird because my thumb is actually going to be the other red nail. But if you just look at, the 4 hands straight out, you just see mostly green. Like, if y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about. But for the most part, I'm just going to be going and doing some Frenchies with these green gel liners from Hip Nails, I believe. I got them a long time ago for PR. And one thing about me, I'm going to use the stuff that I receive. And so for the most part, I don't typically like to use my actual nail art brushes. I prefer to use the liners because I don't be having to, I don't feel like once I get through nails, I'll be ready to, like, that's it. Like the cleanup process, I be forgetting that, you have to clean your nail art brush so they ain't gonna last as long. One thing I'm gonna do for sure is actually clean my acrylic brush because, I pay good money for those. But the nail art brush, I'll be like, girl, you only pay like $5 for it. You gonna Shein, pay a little $5. I can always get some more. But in the end, yeah, I typically, especially doing like Frenchies, I would rather use these little what you call these, the little gel liners, than the actual brushes. But for the most part, if I'm doing something super, super detailed, I'll definitely pull out my liner brushes. Now, when doing the middle nail, you gotta make sure. Well, you really don't have to, depending on what you're doing, because with me, the design I wanted was gonna cover up the Frenchie. So if you're gonna recreate this, don't put all your time in trying to make sure these Frenchies are, let's say, perfect or looks good or whatever, because ain't nobody gonna see them. Like, when I do my nails, I think about the next step before I do the step that I'm doing. So I'm not actually trying to make sure that the Frenchies are like Frenching, looking good, because I'm gonna throw some snowflakes on top of that. So it wasn't no point in me trying to make sure, oh, this line straight, is this even and that, because ain't nobody gonna see that. Nobody ain't paying attention to that. Like, somebody looking in the inside of your nail that hard to see that them lines ain't even, that French ain't looking the same, all of them ain't the same length or whatever. They crazy. But for the most part, yeah, that's what I'm doing, is going and doing some French, and then I'm gonna come back in once that's done. All right, so now once that is fully cured, I'm going to be going in and taking these rosin reflective gels, and I'm just going to be going over it now. Some people, they'll probably just pull out a liner and do this part. Girl, don't be wasting all that time. Use the brush, the hand, the thing that came with, and go ahead and go about your business. This is much faster, easier to do, and we ain't gotta do no cleaning up, wiping stuff down and all that. So yeah. I'm gonna do basically whatever nail I use, the color I'm gonna be, color matching it with. It's very, very self-explanatory, y'all. I've been doing a lot of talking, so I'm probably gonna be quiet and come back in like towards the end, because it feels like I'm just talking and talking and talking, and ain't nobody got time for that, right? Y'all want to hear that. Y'all just want to see the nails get done. So I'm gonna let y'all enjoy this, and I'll come back in. All right, so off camera, I am going to go in with some glossy top coat from Madam Glam, and we're going to get straight into doing some snowflakes. So for each snowflake, I am basically going to be trying to, like I said, my hand was shaking, so I was trying to make them look exactly the same, but they came out all looking unique and different, which is cool, and I actually like the way the design came out overall. But like I said, I was having a hard time doing this process, but for the most part, it is what it is. I still pushed through and got it done. So, when you're doing these designs, you can see, you actually can see my hand shaking a little bit. But when you're actually doing this design, it's best to take your time and not use like huge big globs, unless you want a super big snowflake. Like for me, I want all different sizes. I wouldn't say shapes, but for the most part, I just try to do them different sizes, lengths, or whatever, but still make them look nice and cohesive together as a whole. So once you get through doing the little snowflake design, do not cure. You're gonna go ahead and add you some clear acrylic on top. You actually necessarily don't have to use clear. You can use any color you want, depending on design or look you're going for. But for the most part, I just use clear because I use a white gel polish, so it wasn't necessary for me to use any colored acrylic to do that. But if you use, like, let's say a top coat do that, you definitely can go in with a colored acrylic and do it that way. Usually people do it like do colored gel polishes and then go in with clear, but you can definitely do it the other way around. Use a glossy top coat and use a colored acrylic. So for the most part, I am finna get ready to head out. I did not do my thumb at all because, like I said, y'all, I was very, very much shaky and I didn't feel the need to keep on filming the process. But for the most part, this is day 4's nail set. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about today's nail set. For me, I don't think it was better than yesterday's or the day before that, but it's definitely like a nice feel to it. Not too many. Well, I wouldn't say you probably wouldn't see this nail set going around on the internet. For the most part, I tend to like to do more of a like freestyle than recreations. Now every now and then I might, but for the most part, this solely came from me, what I was doing on my thumbnail for my dominant hand. But for the most part, this is basically it for the nail look once I get through all the snowflakes. So I am about to head out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in tomorrow's video. Until next time, bye.